Hello and welcome to the Superhero Hub. I'm Sam,
I'm Matt.
and today we're going to be reviewing
Arrow.
latest Arrow episode of Arrow. This is called The Sin Eater. It's called that because literally every 5 minutes somebody's mentioning sins one way or another. Like, literally.
It's their theme, the message of the week.
It's interesting how, like, all these kind of things that go on in the present day, literally the same exact conversation happened, like, however many years ago in flashbacks, you know what I mean? Pretty much the same scenes happen in flashbacks, but with different people, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, and admittedly, it was pretty heavy in this episode, but they've always kind of done that in a way, just not often as telegraphed as it was in this episode.
yeah. So, basically, it starts off with Cupid, the really annoying police officer who I have no interest in, and Chien escaping the prison bus. So their whole plot is to go around looking for Tobias Church's money in the Amatec deal, which is like over $100 million. So their thing is literally going around town trying to find out that.
Yeah, so they want to get the money and take over Star City crime syndicate, I guess, which Oliver Queen's basically destroyed over the last 5 years.
Which should never happen anyway. I mean, there's no way that'd happen. There'd be so much infighting between them that it wouldn't go anywhere. Because that might be what China White's trying to do, but the police officer, that wouldn't work out. And Cupid, I don't really know what her game is, but
no, she's a nut job.
Yeah,
at least she used to be.
She looked fantastic. So yeah. Elsewhere, Thea's back again. You know, for all the Thea fans who have been wondering where she's been. Obviously, she was in it last week, and now she's back again. So they found some money. They found some money in the budget. She's meddling, but we'll get onto that later because his girlfriend, of whom I can't remember the name, Oliver Queen's new girlfriend, she comes out straight away because there was obviously looming because she was having meetings with some private investigator and she's putting the pieces together. Here's the Green Arrow. So she comes out and asks, and there's like, yeah, and then there's like, no, of course not, I'm joking, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, I would have just said yeah, because it seemed like he got quite a good response when he said yeah, so I would have just left it at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. To be honest, I thought maybe she was going to be involved with Prometheus somehow. This is a lot more low key than I thought it'd be. I guess the thing is though, like, can you trust a reporter?
Classic Arrow, you know what I mean? Well, just ask Lois Lane. Just ask Cara Danvers. Can you trust a reporter? I'd say yeah.
Cara Danvers, are you kidding me?
Well, she's a reporter.
Yeah, but she's a hero. Of course, she can trust herself.
Yeah, but okay, then Lois Lane then. She's a reporter.
Yeah.
She's not a hero.
Wow. Kind of.
So, yeah.
So, maybe, yeah. So, it's interesting. But in, Arrow's world is far more cynical one than Superman. So, I don't think you can really trust her that information. So, I think the wrong thing, I guess what he was going for was a joke or something, but he should have just said no and walked off.
Classic Arrow, you know what I mean? Yeah. And underwhelming. I mean, let's be serious. So, kind of Thea and Watchtower, or whatever her name is, Felicity. Yeah, I forgot her name for a second there. Go on this vendetta to besmirch her name. So,
yeah. And quite right too.
Yeah. So they plant information. She gets fired, and then she's like, what really happened in between? I mean, that's just the kind of she got fired, so she whinged, and then he still didn't tell her, and she vanished. So that's the end of that.
Right, but the thing is, Felicity didn't really do that. Felicity hacked in, but Thea's the one that did it.
Hmm.
So that's where the tension comes later on between Oliver, who's seemingly outraged by what she's done. I think she was in the right. Like
Um,
you're about
I would have
you're
killed
about to
her.
bring down. That's ridiculous.
I
You're
would have
about to
killed the
bring down.
girlfriend, not Thea. I would have killed the girlfriend.
That's ridiculous.
Mm.
She's not a villain. She's a reporter. You can't just have them going killing people. But what
Oh,
Thea did
oh
was,
yeah, not in Arrow.
well, not
Definitely
decent,
not.
not good people. I mean, it's killed one good bloke, and that's the entire premise of the episode. You can't just have a murder reporter. That just makes him the bad guy. But in my books, what Thea did was the right thing to do.
Hmm.
Get rid of her, job done. Because if it's not just him, it's everyone. If he gets busted, that's Thea, it's Diggle, it's every little psychic he's got, it's Felicity herself. She will bring down the entire thing. So
So she
Thea
needs
did
to
the right
die.
thing. No, she does not need to die. She just needs to have her credibility taken away, and that's what happened.
I'd have killed her. So
Even
yeah.
more.
Also, Oliver decides it'd be a clever idea to go and visit Prometheus's mum, and it pretty much turns out she's on side with Prometheus. So she tells him nothing. He leaves. Felicity kind of gets information swallow or whatever. She goes like when he goes in there, it like takes all the information off all the electronic stuff in the house. So she's decoding through that. So that's pretty much the Prometheus arc for the whole episode. If you count in the fact that the truth comes out about that there was a cover up, but really it was another one of them things where well, we haven't had him in any episodes. We'll just mention his name a couple times, and then that'll be enough.
Yeah, I think it's really beginning to wear thin now.
Classic arrows.
Well, that's not really classic Arrow, is it? They're normally featuring David than a whole lot.
Letting people down.
Okay. Well, I think again there would be classic Arrow because Arrow was good for the first couple of years, and it's been pretty good this season. It's just dropping the ball now with this Prometheus thing. It's the thing when you have 27 odd episodes, you got to drag it out like they are. So now that's what 3 weeks about Prometheus. We need to get back on it. As far as the 3 villains of the episode, who cares really?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose Quentin and Lance had the most interesting of the 3, dealing with putting his guilt aside. But I don't know why he felt guilty anyway. Maybe
He should have just killed that police officer because she was boring me. The sanctimony of that, I would have killed her. So,
well, you would have killed everyone on the damn show. You get your way.
I think it would have solved the problem. So yeah, basically, I don't really get the episode. It was kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Pointless, really, because I mean nothing else really happened. Yeah, the Pike gets information that there's a cover up, so then he turns the ACU against the Green Arrow, and then they decide actually never mind. So like the girls get the money, and then they're stopped. And then Oliver has a sit down with Thea about her recent kind of hacking stint, and is like, "Yo, you're acting like your mum. Cut it out."
Yeah.
Don't end
Why
well.
cut? Again, why cut it out? What, she did the right thing.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was gonna I thought it was gonna mug her off because she's like Malcolm's daughter. I was waiting for something like that, but it was like, nah, you like mum. She's all right, but like she does stupid things every so often, just like the producers and writers on a certain TV program. This TV program.
Yeah, I think everyone got that.
The flashbacks were pointless. Nothing happened. They just go to the basement. And there's a gun at Anatoli's head, and that was literally pretty much it for the flashbacks. So in other news, Mr. Terrific got a new suit. Now I've got a big issue with him, and I'll drop it now. They've He's got the little T-balls, these sick weapons and stuff like that I guess is just not developing. But like, he doesn't, like, when there's a fight or something like that, he's got like no weapons. Wild Dog's got guns, Spartan's got a gun, the new Black Canary's got a stick, Oliver's got a bow, and he's literally just fighting hand to hand, and is not even a really good hand to hand fighter. It's all they're trying to make him rubbish on, but I swear they're trying to make him rubbish on purpose.
Well, we talked about in the past, but he doesn't fit. He doesn't belong there. It doesn't work. He should be in the cave with Felicity.
And he was getting battered again. His new suit looks sick, but I mean, give the guy some weapons. He's got probably some of the best weapons. It's because I rate it'd be overpowered. If they give him that and he's going around flying and blowing stuff up, they know he's much cooler than everyone else. So they think, oh no, we're not going to bother doing it.
Yeah, and they have taken it. Now they've got rid of stupid Ragman. And God's got back to a bit more sense of realism, and doing that kind of stuff would be like, when the Atom was flying around here. It's a cool character, but it didn't really fit. So I think.
Yeah, but that's the point. You don't want everyone the same. You've already got two people.
Yes, you do in a show like Arrow. You don't need a load of superpowers in it. It's not what it's about. It's not what it should have been about.
It's
got bogged down in it for the last couple of years.
It's all about drawn out plot lines and.
Well, maybe, yeah, but if you want the action on the show, it's been a lot better.
It's like he was getting battered, literally. He was just trying to fight hand to hand against literally some really low level thugs and stuff like that they've paid, and like he was getting kicked the S out of on the floor, and it was just so embarrassing for him. I was thinking, why? I was like sitting there and I was thinking, I swear this guy had weapons. Why ain't he got no weapons? Why is he getting battered for? I was like, oh my god, this is so bad. I couldn't believe it. Really could not believe it.
I don't really care about that. But what bugged me is, what's up with the new Black Canary suddenly wanting to be a cop again?
I don't know, like a day job.
Right, that's fine, but she hasn't mentioned it at all. Now suddenly she wants to be a cop again. It's come out of nowhere.
I think she mentioned it like last episode, because she's like trying to get like her life back together. I swear she did mention it last episode.
Well, if she did, I'll stand corrected, but otherwise it's stupid. Having said that, with Lance now not in the police force, even though we'll talk about that in a second, with Lance seemingly not in the police force anymore, then it would help to have someone. We'll get to that in a second. It will help to have someone in the police station. So I guess it makes sense. I'm cool with it. It's just, I don't know. But on Lance, yeah, he's not a cop anymore. Why is he running around?
He swans around like he is.
Yeah, and also, you know when he said it's personal to me, so him and Oliver went off to look at the evidence for China White and whatever they'd done the thing, and there's some dead bodies, right?
Yeah.
So Oliver's in the costume, standing there talking to Overwatch, doing this thing, and there's Lance stood there wearing nothing at all. Just, well, obviously wearing clothes, but perfectly in his uniform, looking like the vice mayor, whatever the hell he's called. Deputy mayor. Why would you do that?
I mean, you're not going to give him an outfit, are you?
But if he's the deputy mayor, is it not going to click in your head that he stood there with a dude like the exact same height as Oliver Queen?
I think they're just thinking, they're working together, whatever.
So stupid.
No, I don't. Really? Arrow? Stupid? I don't believe it. So yeah, what other plot points were there? So it basically finished on literally them coming in, his aides coming in and be like, flick on the news. He flicks on the news, and like the whole scandal of him covering up Billy's death has leaked online, so it could lead to impeachment, and that was a big shocker. Yeah, why not? He's a terrible mayor. It's like, go back to soft reboot the damn thing and start from the start. Go back to being like a billionaire again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then he's just like a Batman again, isn't
he? Well, what's he gonna do? He's not gonna be mayor forever. They must have term limits.
Why not? Yeah, like 4 years or something.
I guess. I think so. So yeah, that was the big cliffhanger. That it's just like, mate, you're a terrible mayor. It's like, whatever. Go back to being a nightclub owner.
No, I didn't like that one.
So yeah, so you got to think next episode's going to be another one, because it's
No,
just
they've got to give it. Yeah, they've got to get back to Prometheus now. They have to.
nah. They're just going to run about trying to think out how they can. It'll probably be in hearings. It'll probably be in like a courthouse for the whole episode, saying how he didn't or did cover this stuff up. I'm telling you, it's going to be a slow one.
Well, we'll see. Let's see with some scores though. I'm going to go with 6.5. It was okay. It was fine for what it was, but it's just a waste.
Generous. I'd give it a 6. And I'm
There
only
you
giving it that because Mr. Terrific's new outfit looks pretty sick. So yeah, like, share, subscribe. I'm Sam.
I'm Matt.
And we'll see you in the next episode.